Hey everybody, it's Agent, and today I have in front of me Power of the Primes Snarl. So let's just get right down to it, shall we? Because I know most of you have already seen other videos on him, and since he is starting to hit storefronts, anybody can pick him up. I found this guy over at Target, and considering where I live, I've gotten mine a little bit later than everybody else. So, there he is, and here's his packaging. And
I can help you find packaging manufacturers if you turn on location services. Go to privacy settings, select location services, scroll to Syrian dictation and allow location access.
Okay, thank you, Siri. I must have held the button down a little too long on that one. So, alright, here's the packaging. Here you got Dinobot Snarl, Power of the Primes. Up at the top, there's some artwork of him. On the back, there's some product shot, 13 steps, blah, 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 blah. How will the surly combat-hungry Dinobot wield the power of the Primes? Who knows? So, to begin with, he also has a card. And in this case, it's Dinobot Snarl. And there's that full artwork right there. And on the back, he is Alchemist Snarl. Changes Earth soil into Cybertronian metal. Yay. Card. He also comes with his instruction manual, which is the same as what we have come to know and not like. I don't like it. I just think they could have done better. In fact, I found a Combiner Wars instruction manual, and boy, they have changed since then. So, anywho, here we are. Here is Snarl. And as you can see, he is very Stegosaurus-y looking and G1-ish looking as well. He's got his gray, his red, he's got that gold, he's got that clear with the gold paint on the inside. Mine, the tail doesn't... He doesn't like to stick together. I don't know what's up with that. This is just the way this is shaped, doesn't... Yeah. So, that is that. Oh, I think these were in the wrong spot. Yes, they were. So here we go. He also comes with a clear sword, which you can plug in either here, or you can plug it in here, or you can plug it in nowhere else. Yep, nowhere else. That doesn't plug in anywhere else. He also comes with his Prime armor, which we all still know. You pull that out, the extra gun. Prime Master goes inside there. And in fact, here's Liege Maximal. He just slides right in, tabs in. And then the place where you can place this on him is right here. You just tab that in, right into his leg. Whole peg, leg. There you go. Enough of that guy. I don't care about that guy. So, there we go. He also has these two spots right here, which you can fold down, and if you want to place a Prime Master or the Headmaster, forget what they call them now, but you can plug those on right. Come on, plug on. Plug on. There we go. He can plug on right there and he can stand. There's also two other spots right here and right here where you can do the same thing. You just sit and plug them on, and now he's on his back. So, yeah. All right. So, the first two dinos I didn't do a leg or an arm mode with. I said I would do them with Volcanicus, but I realized that will take too long of a video. So we are going to do this one, and we're just going to go right into leg mode from here. So in order to do that, you take his legs, and you take, and there's a tab there, and there's a tab hole there. You just tab that on. Tab that on right there. Those two spots. And that gets those out of the way. These, just rotate them around, pull up his tail, untab that, take this, flip it around, take the head, and do that. And there is leg mode, and I just did Grimlock, so I have feet right next to me, so you can see how that looks. There you go. There he is, leg mode. Isn't that lovely? It is, isn't it? And yeah, that is how she goes. There's his leg. All right, enough of that. So next step, let's get him back to where he belongs. And that will be the arm mode, which you're pretty much transforming him into his bot mode, or close enough to it, so that you just tab up to there. This, you tab it up into there. You can take, and you want to separate this head, and you want to get this untabbed. Sorry, untab that. Get that separated out, and then you can. This one you kind of need one leg at a time, and you want to start with this leg because you can see that spot right there. That goes onto this spot right here. So it definitely helps to do it in that order, because if you try to do the one, it won't move. So, all right, moving right along. So there you got his legs. You peg them back together, and then you can take this little piece and slide that out. These, you get them together like so, and you just kind of peg everything back together like that. And there's actually a spot right there that goes into that. See that peg right there? That peg. And there are holes right there. You just do that, and there you go. So there's the bottom of the arm. Next step you want to do is pull the tail back like it was, and then you completely separate it. Now there is a small little peg right there that goes into that hole like so. And then from there, move the arms up, and I believe you flip those around and you peg them in, because as you can see there is a peg hole right there and there is a new peg right there. So you flip that around so that it goes into there. Come on, tab in. There we go. And the last step is you pull this out to there, and you can put the tail back up, and then you take out his prime armor. Let me put this back together first. And yes, I do know I'm going through this quick because I just want to get through it, because we've all seen this. So from there, I'm going to take this and you're going to plug it in there, and then you twist the hips, and there you go. Now he's an arm. And yeah, he's a good looking arm. I kind of don't like it for the one fact that this little thing down here where the hand plugs in. Now, why aren't you staying together? Stay together. Stay together. Stay together. It's very hollow. I mean, granted, that's his feet, but it's very hollow, and I just kind of not like that. But there we go. There's his arm. And when we get to Volcanicus, I'll have him where he belongs. But anywho, moving right along to robot mode. So what we'll do is we'll pull that back. We will slide this back out, and in here is his head. And we'll pull that out, and then we will just slide that back up. His arms, we are just going to untab them and rotate them back around. And then we're going to pull his hands out. I mean, this is all pretty basic. Twist his wrist, or his wrist. Twist his waist. Separate the feet. Come on, separate. Separate. And then we can take that peg and we can put that back there. Then we just push everything back together. And now we have bot mode. So there we are. Just that quick, just that easy. Yeah, these guys are pretty simple, pretty basic, and there you go. Yeah. Well, you can move these back if you want. They just tend to, when I'm putzing around with it, they just tend to separate, but you can put them back like that. So yeah, bot mode, I really like the bot mode. Very G1-y. So yeah, let's get a look at his head. So there's his face. Focus. Focus. So yeah, nice silver, red eyes, silver crest, got some horns, got that gold on the inside here, or coppery color. You got that little transparent piece right there on his chest plate, which does have an Autobot symbol on it. That's kind of G1-ish too. Arms, you know, typical arms. They're on ball joints. Waist, because transformation for arm mode, it's got a rotation. And yeah, all in all, really nice. Let's move his hands down here. So articulation wise, his head, it's on a ball joint, so he can do the 360, and he can also look a little bit up and a little bit down and get a little to the side. Arms, like I said, ball joint. They go all the way up and around. If you were to actually move this out of the way, give him a big cone on, like, I don't know, rhino ears. He can do a complete 360 on there. They go all the way out like this. He also has a 360 mushroom peg right there, and he's got a 90-degree bend at his elbow, nothing at his hands, because they just fold out. And as for his legs, he's got the upper thigh rotation. He's got a little bit less than a 90-degree bend, and that's going from the right there. And then he does go forward a little bit, so he double jointed. And of course, because of his feet being right there and molded in, there is no articulation there. But all right, there we have him. He's a good guy. I like him. He's pretty decent. I mean, so far out of the whole Power of the Prime set, I'm really liking the Dinobots a lot more than some of the other ones. So yeah, is Prime armor that goes on just like all the other ones. You got hole, peg, neat, and fold that in, and it looks dumb. So we don't plan on using that. But he can hold his sword in either hand, like so. Why it's clear, I don't know. It's why it's clear. I wish it was red. Well, it doesn't matter. It's a sword. It's a sword. All right, so let's see, what can we do for him? All right, so let's put him next to some of his Dinobot buddies, and we'll go with Sweep. Not just the camera. Go with Sweep. Get him there, and then put him there, and then we'll follow it up with Grimlock back here. And let's put Slash in here. Their little pet Slash. Yeah, I know that's not transformed, but you know what, who cares? So there's a little pet Slash. So there you go. There's all the Dinobots so far that I have done. And as you can see, we're getting way close to Volcanicus. So if you like what you saw, please make sure to hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe button, and make sure you hit the bell for future notifications for when the next video comes out. And until next time,